So, you guys all look like a smart and creative audience, and you guys just saw how I came up with a random off-the-wall question. So, I'm going to challenge each and every one of you to something similar. I'd like to ask the VAs today something creative, something new, something different. But as always, you know, if this is your first time convention, you're always welcome to ask the same questions as well, just so that way you can get a feel for how awesome these VAs are. So if you guys want to go ahead and start lining up, there's 2 mics in those aisles. As always, please remember, kids in the front.
Too bad, no one's interested in asking any questions. That's too bad.
Be polite when walking by other people. Gentle.
Single file.
Really can't see. Oh, there we go.
My narcolepsy kicks in. Be awesome.
Be good?
Yeah.
Will you just wake me up if there's a question for me?
No.
Oh, I see. There they are.
I wish the lights weren't quite so bright.
Really?
But your hat is brilliant. I've got bangs, but they're not doing their job.
That's amazing.
That's a really good idea.
I love you. I assume that was for me.
My question.
Chile. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Argentina?
Really
Brazil?
All right, so we'll go ahead
Oh,
and
you're
start.
wearing your t-shirt. Chile.
Hey!
The Chile
You did really
people
well
were
in the
supposed
World
to go
Cup.
crazy. It did not happen.
That's Manuel from Chile.
All right, so go ahead and start with the question over from the right.
Okay, let me see.
Our right,
Okay.
your left.
They were into the show.
I was wondering, are you all like really good friends on the set, and like do you all get along well and play around?
Nope.
Nope.
Mostly except for Peter and I.
Yeah.
We fight. We like
fight
wrestle.
constantly. We never agree on anything. Not even our panel answers.
And we put wagers on who's going to win the fight.
Later.
Yeah, we all get along really well, actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, we don't go on boat cruises unless I'm just not invited. So.
We do.
We do.
Fart.
How did
I
you
think
find
quite
out about
sincerely, especially this group, I'd say we're very friendly.
Good question.
Never seen them before.
Friendship is magic.
First time.
Like, for example, Claire has babysat Rebecca's children.
Yeah.
Andrea taught my daughter piano,
I braid Peter's hair.
which is why it fell out.
Details.
And I corrupted Andrea from the beginning of her career. Twisted her mind. She's well adjusted, though, right?
What? Where am I? Who are you?
All right, we'll go ahead and take a question from the left.
How and or why did you decide to audition for this show or role or yeah?
My agent said you should audition for this show.
That's what mine said.
Yeah, it said you have to.
And I.
No, you can decline if you want, but
No one declines.
Never.
never?
Never.
Never.
It's not enough work to.
You never decide to. You just go, oh, I hope.
Next question.
All righty, one from the right.
How did you react when you realized that you have a role on the show?
How did we react when we realized we had?
Could you repeat the last part one more time?
Oh, how did you react when you realized you were going to
A
have
role.
the show?
Yeah, like you're a voice actor for the show.
How did you react when you got the job?
Yeah!
We threw parties a lot.
Lucky me. We went on a boat cruise.
Except for me.
Without Peter's hair.
Well, most of us.
Peter wasn't invited.
Yay. Yay. Actually, I really was super excited because I've only been in one show because my daughter's in it. But I was really happy because I just wanted to come and see you guys. She was having all the fun.
Super Dad.
You know, they can see you winking on the big screen, right? Use a big camera.
I always wink at Peter.
Okay, yeah.
It's
During
one of
our
our
fights.
things.
Yeah.
Just before we wrestle. Gets them all excited. Arr. You know that Star Trek scene? The really old Star Trek scene?
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. You choose who's who. Sorry, that's nothing to do with your question.
Alrighty, we'll take the question from the left.
If you could have any magical pet, which one would it be?
This is a great question.
Claire, come on, Claire.
A magical pet?
It would be a dog, because I really like. Actually, but I saw this pig yesterday. And
Oh,
it was
have you
so
guys seen the pig?
Whose is that?
Is the person with the pig here?
I would like to take it home with me. So
That
maybe
is a
it would have
super
to be
cute
that
pig.
particular pig.
Magical pigs.
Yeah.
Bacon.
It would have to
Unlimited.
be a pig that
Well, it's magical.
maybe a
so it
spider
can-
pig that just like walks on the top of the ceiling. You get it. Okay, good.
I would like to have a phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
I think a phoenix would be pretty cool to have.
I would like to have a magical helper imp.
Kind of like a.
I met a helper in
Yeah, a
imp.
house elf, basically, but I didn't want to rip off Harry Potter.
I met an imp in Phoenix. Does that count? Did you?
I would like a spare Claire for the garden.
A what?
Spare
A
Claire.
spare Claire.
A spare Claire.
Magical Claire.
You can
Fair.
have her.
I'm already magical.
Well, I know, but one for my garden.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. I'd like an angel bunny.
An angel bunny.
A nicer one.
All right, and we'll take the question from the left.
And can I just jump in? I'm going to be Mr. Technical here. If we could have just a little bit more on the monitors, because it's a little
Yeah.
tough to hear some of the questions. I don't know if you're using the monitors, but backstage tech guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, the guy in the black shirt's talking. Shut him down.
Right there. Yeah, that's way better. Yeah? Yeah.
I don't know. I can't hear Andrea over here.
Well, let's hear a question. We'll see if we can hear it or not.
Yeah.
I think that sounds better.
It does.
If you didn't get on the set now, where do you think you would be?
Say that again?
What's the first one? If you weren't on the set now, where do you think you would be?
At home.
Yeah. Swimming.
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 Yeah.
Eating Cheerios.
I don't know. It's about that time in Vancouver right now, right?
Yeah, it's breakfast time where we're from.
That's true, actually.
I'd probably be at a water park with my kids.
Yeah.
I would be doing exactly this. I sit in my office with a microphone and ask myself questions.
All right, and the question from the right.
When you first learned that bronies were a thing, how crazy did you think it was?
I thought it was so crazy. I didn't think it was true. I thought it was a lie.
Yeah, I didn't think it was true either.
I thought Jason was just pulling our leg.
I had the same reaction.
I still kind of think that. This is a dream, right? You're hurt. Just kidding. Fulner says his feelings were hurt.
Aww.
No, a dream is a good dream.
It's a good dream. Fulner.
Yeah, good dream.
Who's
I kind of thought,
who's
cool.
left? I'll tell you how I felt.
Okay.
because my daughter's in the show, so, you do the math. They're what? And they like what? And you want to go where?
I better get on this show, you thought, right?
I better get on this show.
Ian, this is no place for honesty.
Oh, sorry. Now, I'll tell you why, just to elaborate a little bit, because I've been to fan conventions because of my other roles that you might... Ogok? Is that Ogok? Oh, Goku. Oh, that guy. Yes, I did. I forget sometimes. And I've been, and Cheetor, and and Mega Man, and so, no, stop, really stop. The dad from Johnny Test. No, really. Several other 100 IMDb roles. Hang on just for a second, let me check. Puth from the other show. No, those aren't real. But I've been to fan conventions, and sometimes fan conventions can be really creepy. Not yours, because you guys are awesome. So that was why I was worried, because I thought, oh no, I don't want Dungeons and Dragons guys like, hey, Sweetie Belle. And then I realized actually the first one we took Claire to was in Seattle.
Everfree.
And you guys you just have this like group policing that you do and the whole reason for being is like being kind and nice and happy and accepting and it's really different. So my reaction went from to hey, this is pretty cool. That's it.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know about you guys, but I had no idea how that was going to turn out. And I was nervous the whole time Ian was talking.
I'm nervous every time Ian is talking, even in the studio when it's like
potential for havoc.
Yes.
All right, and question from the left.
If there was a zombie apocalypse, it would be like autographs. Instead of brains, take the autograph. Give them the autograph. Who wants the brains?
We don't have any brains to offer them, really.
I got to admit, that was pretty adorable.
I have more of a statement as opposed to a question. It was a good one.
Good comment.
And then from the right.
What is your favorite form of meat?
Is the person with the little pig here still?
Peter.
Did you actually say meat?
Yes.
Meat.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Stop laughing. It's so mean.
Wait, can I ask you a question?
Why?
Why are you asking that question?
Because why not?
Because why not?
He was asked to be. They were asked to come up with creative questions.
That is a very creative question. Cool.
So, what is your favorite meat?
Don't know. Totally. I like lots of kinds of meat. Beef, I guess. Cow.
Trust pony.
And you're worried about what I say.
You were about to say pony.
No. I know my people.
All righty, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next question from the left.
The meet and greet.
Sure.
I like the vegetable kind.
Is it okay if I ask just one small question before my main question?
Sure.
Is that a question?
Sure, that's creative.
Yeah.
I don't know because that seems like a question. Do you only get
It was
3?
the question to the question to the question.
Okay.
Proceed.
My question is for Tabitha. This may seem a little bit, non-pony related, but Can you do your impression of Naomi Misura from Death Note?
It would only be my impression because I completely can't remember it. There's something following me. I'm walking along the street. I'm pretty sure I'm going to die soon, although I don't know that. Somebody knows it. I wrote it down somewhere. Anyway, bye.
Good thing you asked her.
And my main question is, have any of you ever improvised a script while recording?
No.
The whole script? No.
Yeah, you can't really do like a lot, but if you change a few words in there, then like you can do that, and sometimes we do that.
Tabitha can change a lot of words.
She's very
creative.
here.
It's usually fine when she does it.
I especially like it when she does Granny Smith, because that often comes out completely different,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
which is very fun.
It's because I see words on the page that other people don't see, because I And no, I ain't writing nothing, just looking. Little gritty eyes, green eyes, see things, carry on.
It's amazing we complete the sessions.
Alrighty, then we'll take the question from the right.
If you all were under the threat of a doomsday device that were to blow up in 30 seconds, which of these panelists would be the first you would save?
It's a doomsday device. It wouldn't matter.
Does myself count? Can I save myself?
I think we're all done, aren't we?
Yeah, we're all.
What's the point of saving? Oh, I got Peter for
Yeah, it's a doomsday device. It's
Sorry, Claire. I just.
No, I wouldn't save you either. It's okay.
She specifically asked to not sit beside me today. I just want that on the record.
Can I sit over there? Because I don't want you.
Mocking your daughter.
That's exactly what I look like. It's pretty good.
This is probably going to be posted on YouTube, you know, Ian. Meanie.
Will Mum see it?
We keep Mother away from the YouTube. She don't know nothing about no interwebs. And I don't buy her shoes.
You okay? Never mind me. Just turn.
Keep Corlett, everybody.
Thank you. Ian.
Alrighty, and then we'll go ahead with the next question on the left.
This is for Tabitha. I know what it's like to, as a disabled person, I know what it's like to be ostracized, to have misconception about the show. And honestly, I just want to thank you for raising your voice to Princess Luna, because she is probably the most relatable character to me. Because in a few episodes she was ostracized, the point did have misconception about her. So that's Princess.
Thank you for saying Princess Luna is your favorite character. That's very sweet.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Alrighty, and then we'll go with the question from the right.
My question is for Rebecca. When you're doing the singing voice for Twilight, how is it that you imitate the voice that Tara Strong already created?
You know, I kind of lucked out because we sort of sound similar. Anyways, my pop singing voice kind of ended up sounding a little bit like Tara's, and I listened to her and her delivery, and so I try to hone it to sound a little bit like her too. How do I do that? I don't really know.
She's a chameleon.
I kind of shape my throat and I shape my face, and it's technical, but I can't quite explain it.
All right.
It's
good question.
Good question. I don't know.
Alrighty, and then from the question from the left.
Hi there. Michael Rice, 923rd Air Force, Davis Monthan Air Force Base. I wanted to ask you a military question. Thank you. That's why we do it.
For applause?
No, because we're not. Because right now we're not all speaking German. That's why.
History.
Thank
Right
you.
now, we're not all speaking German.
Thank you. That was the joke.
There's a reason for that. You know we're Canadian, right? Is there some way we could possibly talk this out? That's the Canadian military impersonation.
Oh my God.
Well,
All right. Well, I
works.
give props to our Canadian brothers in arms. They're good soldiers too. My question is actually to Claire. Who do you think would win between your zombie army or Tara's brony army?
My zombie army.
Yeah, you have a zombie army.
There you have it.
I believe in myself.
Thank you.
It's good to know I have support.
Big adventure.
All right. So next question from the right.
If you had your own Spike, what would you have him do?
Whose question is that?
Who is that?
Right here.
You had your own.
Was that a specific question to someone particular?
Was that for me?
No.
So the question was, if you had your own Spike, what would
Who
you
are
have
you
him
asking?
do?
All of you.
Is he a servant?
He would be my magical
It's
helper.
open-ended. It's whatever you want him to do.
Clean the bathroom?
Do my accounting.
If you love your dragon, set them free.
All right, and then we'll go with the next question from the left.
This question is for all the voice actors. If you all were tasked with creating a show where you voiced every single character on that show, what would you make it about?
I tried to do that.
Yeah. Something to do with cookies. I don't know. Just have like the macadamia nut, and then there's like the chocolate chip, then there's the double chocolate chip and the fudge, then there's the sugar cookie and the ginger cookie. Yeah, there's a lot of options for characters.
She's smart.
I'd make a My Little Pony spin-off, which is like a hospital drama starring the doctor that I played in the first Daring Do episode, and then just all my characters from the show would come in and copyright right now.
All right, and then we'll go with the question to the right. I'm sorry, did we? Oh, geez, man, I forgot where we left off last. We'll go with the right.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone.
Hi.
So my question is, what's the most interesting things that you've signed?
Tabitha.
If I had a nickel.
I signed a car. That was cool.
I've signed people's computers, and I think rightly they should be mine.
I think I signed someone's boxing gloves once.
Cool.
I don't. Yeah.
I actually just remembered. I actually signed a Big Mac.
That's great.
Right on the bun.
Right on the bun?
Yeah.
Wow. That would go down weird.
Yeah.
It wouldn't
Or
grow
go
mold
moldy.
on it. It wouldn't.
I guess a big sword.
Yeah.
Big sword. That was probably the weirdest. I haven't signed that many things.
Giant banner. It was a Dragon Ball Z thing. It was really big. Pen was like this.
All right, next question from the left.
Hello. I've been searching for the answer for this for a long time, and I just can't seem to find it. But 2 months before season 4 started, Andrea Libman tweeted, "I think we broke Tabitha." What happened there?
What did happen?
It's very private.
You lost your voice.
Oh, no, that was Texas that broke my voice.
Phew. I'm off the hook.
Oh, I remember when things went quiet.
Yeah. Do you remember the silence of the studios?
Yeah. Where's Tabitha? Oh, she's broken. Seriously, she was just not there.
And we all shed a tear.
Well, I thought, is there some way? Yeah,
Do you know
I can do.
Ralph, actually, our agent Ralph, actually played me a voicemail that you had left him.
He did not.
He did. He played me, because you were so croaky, and he played me a voicemail of you going, "Ralph, it's Tabitha. I don't think I can come into the studio." I was amazed. It was gone.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It was hard actually not to speak when it was really bad because it sounded so interesting, you know? Yeah. It just made it worse.
She was prepping to do a Stephen Hawking's role.
I would love to be the voice of Stephen Hawking's computer. That's my dream job.
Right on. That'd be good. You sound
All
real
right.
smart.
And we'll go with the next question to the right.
Okay. So, how would your character react if they found out they were on welfare?
You have got to be kidding me.
Nope.
What? If I found out that Rarity was on welfare?
Yes.
Oh, come on. How adorable.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna live in the forest with the animals. The animals will build a shelter for me and cook for me, and we'll sing together, and everything will just be lovely.
And well, sometimes bad things just happen. You gotta roll with the punches. That was Silver Shill. I don't know if you are familiar with the role. It was the #1 rated guest I heard from some people ever
for that
in
episode.
Your head?
On the show.
For that episode, it was the
in
#1
all
guest
the
on that
history
episode.
of My Little Pony is the best role ever. Silver Show.
All right, and now the question from the left.
Okay. Oh, there we go. One of the things that's drawn a lot of us to the show is just the excellent characterization and everything. And in the last season, we got a lot of episodes that were focusing on character development for specific characters. So I was just wondering, what is your favorite character-defining episode for one of your characters?
My favorite is Party of One.
I don't know the name of the episode, but it's the one where Applejack and I do a sleepover at Twilight's because the character contrast really.
I think Sisterhood Social still really shows Sweetie Belle's devil side and angel side, so I think I like that one.
I think it's called Cutie Mark Chronicles, is where Big Mac ends up tearing a strip off the Cutie Mark Crusaders when Applejack just says yeps and nopes. I thought that was really good character development in the writing.
I thought it would have been Hearts and Hooves Day for you.
No, I don't feel like that's a real character development episode because he was poisoned.
He was on the show. True that.
So it was just him. It was him helplessly Schmooby-Doo stuff. You know, like I tried to put genuine panic into the Schmooby-Doo.
Oh, come on!
Please stop.
Well, I'm going to say Rainbow Rocks, but you're going to have to come and see it in September.
The one with Silver Shill in it.
You don't even know the name?
The one with Silver Shill in it. where he helped the Flim Flam brothers. And he was a good guy. Leap of faith.
All right, and now the question to the right.
When you're doing the voice recordings, are you always in the same room together, or are there times when you have to record separately?
We're mostly together.
Yeah.
I think Tabitha had to be separate when she was broken. When she got put back together, she was isolated.
Yeah. And
Quarantined.
Auntie Tara is, of course, in Los Angeles, as is Hojima Flippin' Thingy.
John.
Thank you.
John DeLancey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know his name either.
Generally, that's the way it works. Ironically, the big time movies, the Disney movies and the DreamWorks animated movies, they're usually done completely separately. So.
We're lucky.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Act with each other.
Well, it depends on your point of view.
Ian would prefer to do his alone.
Works better.
Leap of faith.
All right, now the question from the right.
Hello. I have a question for all of you. Do any of you just use character voices in everyday situations just to mess with people? Like,
No.
All the
No.
Sometimes I like to order coffees like that.
Not really. It'd be funny though.
Whenever I'm asked something I don't want to be asked by someone I don't know, who definitely isn't a brony, but somebody I don't know, I will respond in a made-up foreign language.
No, my mom or dad isn't home right now. If you could just call back never, that'd be great.
Just pull out a random accent whenever you feel like it at school, and then that's it.
I love pulling out random accents at school.
I only know one.
You only know one?
Yeah.
It's not very random.
It's random to me.
I'm gonna choose the same one.
Yep.
Alrighty, next question.
Okay, how would you react if your characters from the show came to life and started talking to you?
Probably.
Whoa.
I've seen Peter do that.
Maybe
Now I know why what he's seeing.
I don't know.
I'd
say,
like,
I don't think you're doing
okay.
that quite right. You're not doing that right.
I would slowly back away and lock it in a room. Well, lock Sweetie Belle in a room. But then I would be spying on her to see if like she's doing anything weird.
Then would you poke her with a stick?
No, you just you close and lock the doors, but then you look inside the window to see if like it's like she's normal or. If
I'm not getting you that pig.
I won't lock it in a room, I promise.
Unless it's the magic pig like Peter was talking about that could give you its own bacon and then reheal. And then reheal. It's magic,
It's
remember?
like a starfish.
It doesn't hurt it.
Yeah, it's like, yum, yum, yum. Oh, happy pig again. It's like the goose that laid the golden bacon. I think that was the story. Sorry, that was not anything to do with any...
It's a season 6 episode. You're not supposed to talk about that.
Who invited him? Because he was Silver Shell.
Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next question from the left, please.
Oh my gosh.
It's a magic dragon. Thank you. My question is, if you went to Disney World, what ride would you go on the most?
Disney World? Do they have the same rides as Disneyland?
Yeah, well, I mean, see, we're from the West Coast. So Disneyland is where we go. So
We don't do the Disney World.
In Disney World, there's the Magic Kingdom, which is essentially like a giant Disneyland, but the same rides. But then they've got Epcot Center and a whole bunch of other things. So just keep it to like Disneyland.
Space Mountain.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Over and over again? Dad, do you want to say... Oh, sorry. Oh. Do you want to say it on 3? Because I think we have the same one.
Yeah.
Wait.
Sure.
1, 2, 3. Big Thunder Mountain.
Mountain Railway.
Why'd you take it so...
Mountain Railway.
Big Thunder Mountain.
I usually just say Big Thunder. We hold a record.
We went 7 times in a row. I don't even know how that happened.
Yeah.
It was one of the best days.
It was a slow time.
It's great.
What's the one it's kind of like an elevator that drops?
Hollywood Tower of Terror. That one's good.
That one, but the lineup's way too long.
But it's creepy.
I was at Disneyland California Adventure in February. I would have gone on the Radiator Springs ride like 1,000
it's
times.
good.
It's so good.
Awesome.
It's really good.
Have you guys been to? I don't think they have it in Florida yet, do they?
No, they don't have California Adventure in Florida. No.
No. But the Radiator Springs Cars Land, they don't have that ride in Florida.
Florida Adventure.
Yet. Anyway,
Never been.
it's good. It's really good. You must come with us. We go all the time.
That's all right.
You could be our nanny.
Thank you.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the next question. How about from the right over there?
All right, this question is for Tabitha and Claire. So recently you went to Finland and Taiwan, respectively. What was it like being in those foreign countries, and what was your favorite memory?
Finland is a wonderful place. I like it so much, and the people were very nice to me. I didn't go and take a sauna, but you might go and ask Daniel about his experiences in the sauna with a bunch of bronies. I'm in trouble. But one of my favorite things was I said something unintentionally, maybe slightly tiny bit off color, and there was a complete silence in the room. And then our handler said to me, I said, "I'm very sorry," and he said, "Well, don't apologize, that was dark and edgy."
I'm not going to do a Chinese accent, but I really, really enjoyed Taiwan. I was teaching English there to kids for 3 weeks, and then we came back to Vancouver and taught English for 1 week, and had a really, really, really fun time. I really like Taiwan.
We didn't go to any saunas.
I think the person that asked the question is from Taiwan.
I can't really see with the
he
lights,
is.
but I think I talked to you
I
earlier.
can sense it with my pinky sense.
Alrighty, next question.
From all of the lessons that the show has incorporated, which have you found that you've been using in your daily life?
There are lessons? I knew I was missing something.
I think my favorite one is that it's okay that everyone's different. Everyone has different personalities, and it's okay to just be yourself. That's my favorite one.
I was going to say that too. I was going to say like tolerance of differences, just acceptance, and yet supportive, because all the friends are very different, but they support each other in their differences.
Yeah.
I like that.
Acceptance.
I like to try to default to being good to people, regardless of who they are. I think it's a better default position than to be selfish or critical or judgmental. So.
Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and take the next question over there.
No. Sorry, I just...
They were looking to me, like, And are you going to share? And I went, no. But now I will. You see,
I know why you didn't want to sit next to him now.
no. I only have one from the Silver Show episode called Leap of Faith. And it is, honesty is the best policy sometimes. All the time, that's what I meant. Most of the time. Well, it depends on the situation. You see, sometimes you have to weigh things out. It's not completely black or white, and you're not being dishonest up here. Don't look at me next time, then.
All right, moving on to the question over on the audience's left.
Oh. If you had... What element of harmony do you think you represent?
What element of harmony do you think you represent?
And for all of you.
But what about you? What do you represent?
We want to know your answer to your question before we answer your question.
She likes the quality of obstinance.
I don't know. I think maybe generosity. My mom says that a lot.
I'm trying to decide. I mean, I'm probably all of them. I don't know.
I think we all do our best to try and strive to represent those elements, but it's a tough job, so
Yeah.
I'm glad there's people out there like you that are being generous. It helps.
All right, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next question. Audience is right.
Hi, my name is Paul, also known online as Red Card. I'm from Philadelphia. Ian knows me from yesterday in the vendors hall. And my question is for Tabitha. Have you seen any mooses lately, and how did you come up with that?
Just a random reference. No idea how I came up with it. Although it's kind of Canadian, I suppose. At least I thought it was Canadian, but then I went to Finland and there were mooses everywhere. Mooses on everything.
Look, there's a moose.
Yes, look, there's a reindeer and mooses. Yeah. Meese. Yeah.
Also, I have a little thing to say to Andrea. In Soviet Russia, moose looks at you.
Oh no.
That's right.
All righty, we're going to go ahead and move on. Audience is left.
Okay, my question is specifically for Andrea. First off, I think you do an excellent party organizer and animal caretaker, and I'm a big fan of how you lose control and turn into a giant green hulking rage monster when a butterfly gets smashed. But my question is, Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy in the show have had quite a few scenes together where they like share dialogue with each other. I'm wondering, when you record those scenes, do you do both voices like in real time as it is in the show? And if so, how?
How? I don't know, but yes, that is how we do it. Just go for it. You know, Pinkie Pie is just really fast and she's going crazy. Pinkie Pie, can you slow down and maybe be a little bit more quiet? No, I can't, because I'm loud and I'm fast! Oh, okay.
She's brilliant.
Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and start slowing things down here. We only have time for 2 more questions
I'm
from
going to go
each
ahead
of the
and
mics.
slow it down.
So we'll go
Like
ahead and
that.
leave 2 remaining questions from each of the mics, and we'll go ahead with the audience's right.
Alrighty. So, if the show ever, say, dies down in popularity.
What?
Banish the thought.
If it ever
hypothetical.
does. Yes, exactly. do you think that you'll still come to these conventions and still talk to all these amazing people here and talk about these amazing characters you've voiced and characterized, essentially?
Yep.
If you're gonna be here, then we're gonna be here.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on. Audience is left.
Which element of harmony would you replace, and what would you replace it with?
So, okay, what is there? Kindness, laughter, generosity, loyalty, and honesty.
Replace loyalty. Replace loyalty.
And what? Magic.
Oh, right.
I don't know, they're pretty awesome.
They are pretty awesome. I might consider replacing magic with science, personally, but friendship isn't really science, necessarily, so it kind of, it's a thing. Yeah, chemistry, yeah. But,
It is chemistry.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's a little more complicated than, it's just magic, fine, magic.
I think I might replace harmony with cake.
I like the way you think.
Oh, cake. All right, we'll go ahead and take the next question over here.
First of all, the question's for Andrea. Do you watch Breaking Bad?
Yes.
Can you do the famous sentence, "I am the one who knocks" in Fluttershy's voice?
I am the one who knocks.
And my final question is to you all. Could you do a Morgan Freeman impression?
Morgan Freeman. I'm gonna hand that one over to
Ian,
Ian.
yeah.
You can use your Visa card. I gotta work on it. I mean, come on.
Look, some penguins!
I don't do imitations, only original things.
You can skip me.
I've tried it before, and it's embarrassing. You know who you need is you need Michael Dangerfield. Michael Dangerfield can do a Morgan Freeman. He has actually a personal story with Morgan Freeman in it that you should ask him about, which is very funny. But I'm not going to try because it's. No, this is it. This is as close as it gets.
I tried.
Look, some penguins!
Morgan. It's going to sound like your impression. I'm going to sound like Ian doing Morgan Freeman. It's going to go like, buy a Visa card. I don't know. That's it. You gotta work on it. You gotta work on it.
The penguin of all right, everyone. It looks like that we have hit our time, so I want to thank you guys all coming out for the panel.
Thank you. Thanks for coming, you guys.
Thanks so
Thank you
much.
very much. You guys are awesome.
You're awesome. No, you're awesome.
Watch Leap of
You're
Faith.
awesome. No, you're
Watch
awesome.
Leap of Faith.